Hey buddy, welcome to part 11 of Megaman X6. Because our nightmare soul count is
over 9,000!
We are finally be able to call ourselves Ultimate Hunter. So with Ultimate Hunter, you need to have 9999 nightmare souls, and when you have 9999 nightmare souls, you can equip up to 5 parts. In order to equip 4 parts, you need 5,000, and 5,000 is a lot more bearable to do than 99999, or just say it over 9,000. But anyway, folks, it's gate lap number 1. Well, you should know that because I'm pretty sure if it's gate lap, then there's probably gonna be 1, 2, or something like that. But anyway, for the first part of this game, I'll just play as 0 because the last stage I was playing at X. And 0 is very easy to go through the stage. This section right here is a very badly designed section of Megaman X6, because if you are playing as Megaman X, then if you do not have the jumper part, then it's almost impossible to go through. Because I said almost impossible, because if you can actually go through that section with Shadow Armor X, I think there's a way to get through it, but I'm not sure, because if you do not have jumper part, then I think it's almost impossible for you to go through that part with X. But anyway, Gate is a pretty smart guy. He throw everything at you right here. And also in extreme mode, there's more enemies and more placement of those lasers, so you have to be careful. And once again, in extreme mode, enemies will not drop your health pellets. So whatever you do, try to stay away from the attack and try to save your health as much as possible. I have to admit, I don't play this game consecutively. So the thing about it is, if you already fill up your energy tank and you quit the game and come back to it later, that energy tank will be depleted no matter what you do. So you have to refarm your energy tank. But the problem is, in extreme mode, enemy will not drop your health pellet. So either you go back to Inami Temple with Granny Turtleoy to collect a whole bunch of health pellet, or you just have to do it solo. But yeah. But if you're playing the game on extreme mode in the first place, I'm pretty sure you're not a sane person, because this game is not for the faint of heart. Because you're playing the game on extreme mode, you probably a really good player or a masochist. I'm not sure which one I'm placed on, but it doesn't matter. I like this game, so I'm probably a maniac or something. But anyway, this section is a really slow moving section, but you can just jump up before the lava reaches you and go through a stage that way. Anyway, here come one of the hardest boss in the entire game. And if you think this boss is hard on normal, holy crap, wait until you try it on extreme mode. So this square thingy with a heartbeat and an eye in the middle is called the Nightmare Mother. And the Nightmare Mother, what it does is circle out, it's gonna circle around the room and attack you. So one thing in normal is that at first the Nightmare Mother will move really slow and give you a lot of time to dodge the attack. And also when it's circling around in normal mode, it will not shoot projectile at you. In extreme mode though, even though this thing is moving a lot faster, it's also shooting projectile at you, so making it dodging a little bit harder than it should be. But with 0, when you equip him with the jumper part, it's make this boss fight a lot easier, because with double jump, 0 can just jump over the circling one, and save himself that way. And I'm about to die. If I don't use sub tank, I probably will die really quick. See, my energy tank is not there because I didn't play the game consecutively. So yeah. Anyway, folks, that's about for this boss. Whenever I do that attack, I did not do it on purpose. I hate that attack so much. Because the thing about it is, I cannot help it when I'm jumping up and then press the up button and the attack button at the same time. When I do that, you execute that attack. And if you execute it at the wrong time, you're gonna get killed. But anyway, I didn't use much. Anyway, so here's X. There are 3 ways you can make this level easier for you. The first one is to equip the jumper part and change to the ice cube from Blizzard Warframe, and that's how you get through it. That is the normal way, and there is a BS way. And the BS way, and I just screwed up. Anyway, the BS way, you have to equip your. You don't need the for the BS way. You do not need the jumper part, but what you need is the double barrier part, and you can purposefully let yourself get hit by the enemy, so you got the invulnerability period. And once you have it, you can just dash into the spike and then climb up. That's the BS way. And the last way is really obvious. You just have to use the shadow armor, because shadow armor, you can just pretty much scale the spiky wall and not die at all. It's kind of like the Gaia armor from Megaman X5, but this one is a lot better. The Gaia armor is really slow moving, but this one you are really fast, just like a ninja, which is a really good thing. But anyway, I think I just accidentally activated the Giga attack, and the Giga attack of the shadow armor is very powerful. You can actually destroy most bosses with it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back to the stage and I'm playing as Shadow Armor as just like I did with Megaman X5. I want to show both X and Zero going through the final stages. And with the Shadow Armor, the level itself is very easy if you play as Shadow Armor, because his charge shot can destroy almost everything in one hit, and he can also stuck to the ceiling and shoot 3 shuriken, I think. I don't know what they are called, but normally when you just spam the square button, he shoot a whole bunch of projectile that doesn't go in one direction, they goes everywhere. Kind of like the Bear Maverick from Megaman X5. I could not remember his name right now. But what you really care about is the charge up shot of the Shadow Armor. It is very powerful. Anyway, the Shadow Armor is very useful here, because if you do not have it, you have to go through that slope like Zero before, and it's very slippery. One hit or one misstep and you're dead. But with Shadow Armor, you can just go ahead and scale the spiky wall and jump all over the place to get to your platforming. And the Shadow Armor make it really easy to go through this level, trust me. But the boss, the Nightmare Mother, is not very kind to Shadow Armor. Anyway guys, instead of fighting the boss with Shadow Armor, or I'll fight it with Shadow Armor, I want to show you guys how you would fight the boss with Mega Man X and the other Armor X. So basically, I usually just let the Nightmare Mother get the first hit on me whenever I try her, because what the thing about it is I don't know how the thing gonna start. So I usually just either I can dodge it or I just take a hit. But anyway folks, the Nightmare Mother is weak against the Metal Anchor, and if you equip the special weapon +1 like I did, you can do a lot more damage. Anyway, normally when the Nightmare Mother Eye is out in the open, I do not use Metal Anchor on it. I just use a charge up shot of Megaman X and deal damage that way. And when the Nightmare Mother Eye is moving back into the body, you can just shoot the Metal Anchor because Metal Anchor will go through the body and hurt the eye that way. So yeah, that's how you fight it. And one more thing, if you shoot 2 Metal Anchor, you can actually cancel them by go to the menu, select a different weapon. By selecting a different weapon, you will make the Metal Anchor disappear. And when you reselect Metal Anchor, you can shoot it again, which is a really quick way to destroy the Nightmare Mother. So yeah, I failed to destroy it right there. So that's the way to play it with Armor X or the other Armor X. Metal Anchor combination with quick charge can make a really quick work of Nightmare Mother. So yeah. But anyway, here's the Shadow Armor. And the Shadow Armor is a little bit more tricky because the charge shot is very limited in range. So you have to get close to the Nightmare Mother. And what the Nightmare Mother does in Extreme Mode, I don't know why I talked about it with Zero before, but in Extreme Mode, when it's circling around, it will shoot projectile at you. And the speed it does is very quick, even at the beginning. If you play on normal mode, and this thing will move very slowly at first, but then it will increase speed and its health get lower and lower. No, this thing will be moving really fast, whether or not its health is high or low. So you have to be careful. That is the only thing different from the normal, aside from it shooting projectile at you as well. And I don't remember this from normal mode, but the Nightmare Mother in Extreme Mode can change its trajectory of moving path rather suddenly. So when I do, so it's like if you do an attempt of no damage run, you really have to be a god, because or you just have to play this game over and over again to know how the Nightmare Mother moves. But this boss can be very random. So yeah, normally, and I think X swing his saber a lot faster in Shadow Armor as well, which is a really good thing. So yeah, that's Nightmare Mother for ya. That's all I can say about it. Boom, there's go Nightmare Mother. Nightmare Mother. So yeah, not much for the boss, folks. So that is the gate 1. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next part.
とうとうここまで来たね、エイリア。君には昔から勝てなかった。君が常にトップだった。
いいえ、あなたの方が何もかも上だったわ。私はただ課題をこなしていただけ。あなたは課題を守らなかった。たったそれだけのことなのよ。
どんなに高い能力があっても正しく使われなかったら意味がない。お前とエイリアの差はそこにあるはずだ。
だいたいレプリロイドだけの国家なんてできやしない。人間もレプリロイドも共に不完全な存在。お互い助け合っていかないとダメなんだ。そんなことはお前が一番よく分かっているはずだ。
このボロボロの地球を救えるのは誰だ？人間たちは地下に避難し何にもできない。地上で活動できるのはレプリロイドだけだ。こんな状態にしてしまったのもレプリロイドですよね、X 君。
X、気にするな。
大丈夫だよ、シグナス。 レプリロイドが不完全なことは認める。イレギュラーも発生する。だから僕の実力も正しく評価されなかった。しかしそれだけの自信が持てるものを作り出せたんだ。そう、一ついいことを教えてあげるよ。さすがに僕の実力だけではここまで来れなかった。でもこれを拾ったんだ。まさに神の導きだね。なんだと思う？ただのガラクタだと思ったよ、初めは。ゼロのかけらだよ。ゼロの DNA を手に入れることができたんだ。聖地に踏み込んだような気分だった。素晴らしかったよ、ゼロの DNA は。ハイマックスもナイトメアウイルスもいとも簡単に作り出すことができた。正気ではいられなかった。こんなに完璧で最強のものが出来上がってしまうのだから。